There is a lie that has been sold to the creative community for the last decade. The lie is that exposure and accessibility are the same thing as opportunity. You were told that if you joined the giant freelance marketplaces, the ones with the millions of users, you'd have a seat at the table. But look at the table, it's crowded, it's noisy, and the only way to get noticed is to scream louder or charge less. I'm Remy, and if you're watching this, you've likely realised that traditional marketplaces aren't built to help you grow. They are built to keep you as a commodity. They are middlemen who thrive on volume, not value. Today I'm pulling back the curtain on why the middleman model is mathematically designed to make you fail, and why the AgoraLeads ecosystem is the only way to break the cycle. If you want to stop being a line item on a spreadsheet and start being a partner in a project, you need to understand the shift we're making. Let's look at the mechanics of a standard marketplace. When a client posts a job, the platform's only goal is to get that job filled as quickly as possible so they can collect their percentage. They don't care if the client is vague or if the budget is insulting. In fact, they encourage a race to the bottom. By showing the client 50 different bids, they create a psychological environment where price becomes the only variable. You aren't being judged on your vision or your 10 years of experience. You're being compared to a teenager in a basement who has zero overhead and just pirated the software you pay for. This is the middleman's greatest trick. They convinced you that competition is good for business. But for a specialist, competition is a sign of a bad market. At AgoraLeads, we don't believe in the bid war. We believe that if you are the right fit for a project, you should be the only choice. That's why we don't have public job boards. We have a private AI-curated matching engine. When I bring a project to you, it's because the competition has already been eliminated. Think about the last 3 leads you chased on a traditional site. How many of them actually turned into projects? And of those, how much time did you spend explaining basic concepts to a client who didn't even have a budget locked in? Middlemen platforms love volume. They want thousands of leads, even if those leads are garbage. They want you to spend your unpaid time educating their users. You are essentially doing the platform's customer service for free. This is the vetting gap. At AgoraLeads, I am the one who fills that gap. Before a project ever reaches your dashboard, I have already interviewed the client. I have pressure tested their budget. I have defined the scope. I have asked the questions that usually cause a project to fall apart in week 3. If a project isn't ready for a professional, it doesn't get past me. This means when you see a notification from AgoraLeads, you aren't looking at a possibility, you're looking at a verified brief. Additional platforms want to keep you anonymous. They hide your email, they block your links, and they trap you in their ecosystem so they can keep their cut. They treat your business relationship like a transaction at a vending machine. But high-value creative work isn't a transaction, it's a relationship. The AgoraLeads ecosystem is designed to build your authority, not hide it. We match you based on your power projects, the work that defines who you are as an artist. We don't want you to do 100 tiny jobs, we want you to do 5 massive ones. By moving the administrative load, the invoicing, the scoping, the initial vetting, onto my shoulders, you have the mental space to actually talk to your clients like a peer, not a servant. We are replacing the middleman with a partner. The era of the gig economy is dying. The era of the specialist ecosystem is here. If you are ready to stop bidding and start matching, I have a simple 2-step process for you. First, hit that subscribe button. This channel is your masterclass in the business of creativity, and you don't want to miss the technical deep dives we have coming up. Second, go to agoraleads.ai and create your profile. Don't just upload a resume. Show me your 3 most impactful projects. Let me see what you're capable of when the noise is removed. I'm Remy, and I'm ready to help you build the business you actually deserve. See you on the inside.